That happened at the perfect time and place, because I was just about to check to see if it was actually recording. Page seems to be hidden here. It's possible to read. If somebody finds the memoirs, there will be no doubt, as I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones still in this plane reality. You know, I have glasses and I still can't read this shit very well. Funeral urn must be to my dear mother. Following message. It's capital N, which reminds me I gotta look at my insurance today. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possessions. It lies within my safe. Why? Okay, so instead of just giving instructions on how to find the combination, why didn't you just write down the fucking combination? Each cylinder is numbered even if, as the celebrated order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit the reason. Okay, if by chance a person should, I say, a genius, was to match my intellect and find combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents to safekeeping, my friend and colleague, Professor whoever. The contents of the safe not only vast, but I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger. Oh, it's... Alrighty then. So this Handbook of Anatomy. Oh, another one. Let's look at my medicine again. I don't know. I just like going up in stats. Still an amateur.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Or they're boiling them down to make opium.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Key that the elder sign is the only... Everything is... points to being Charles Hawkins. Remains to be seen. Alright, so I think well... I don't know, let's see if we can find it without cheating. Damn! Oh...
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Volume 5, The Prophecy, Collections Long-Term Astro, written by Nostradamus, translated. This volume is part of Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of and works on...
How many volumes are there in this collection?
I don't know, but I bet it's the combination to the save. Opera in 8 acts, so...
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
This volume is part of... So 5...
Arkham Editions.
8...
Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
What's IV? I think it's 4. 5, 8, 4.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
7.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Alright.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
I don't know.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
So 1 through 7. I think this is where I gave up. What's...
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should
Ah,
perhaps listen to them.
perhaps. Or medicine. Do I got any more CP? Nope. Arkham editions. What's this? Oh, it has something to do with chess.
Things are not looking good.
You know what? I don't think I had the patience to figure out what the combination is from this chessboard. But I think I don't know anything about chess. Ah.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Alright.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
It's Vance versus Waltz. Watch special Democracy 24 pre and post.
Alright.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Alright, so, but does he mention...
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
So, Grail... Something about a Grail...
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers.
Something
I
about...
see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Something about a chalice, and then we'll go back to the...
The Queen has little protection.
That's... okay. So... 3, 9... and where's that? Oh, look, my oil is running out. Three, 9, and let's find a chalice. Chalice.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his
Corpus
message. What
something
did
or
Drake
other.
say about this collection?
Something volume, the prophecies.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Yeah, volume 9.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
So it'd be VIII.
What did Drake say about this collection?
VII.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
2.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking
3.
about in his... What did Drake say about this
1.
collection?
So 1.
Drake talked
2.
about a particular... So these are the volumes that
3.
Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Okay, so this is 9. This is what he was talking about. Okay, 8. Shit, I forgot what else. So 8, 9. Fuck, I can't remember. 8, 9 something. Where's that fucking phonograph thing? Just...
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods.
Alright,
Let
okay,
those of us
8,
who are
9...
still standing protect
3.
our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Where'd that save go? So let's try 893. Ah. 8. 9. 9. Eight, 9, 3. 3, 8, 9. Nine, 8, 3. Nine, 3, 8. Alright, I'm fucking cheating. Alright. Well, I was kind of close. 539. But who gives a shit? There we go. Maybe this dude's just on acid. Chapter 8. Trailed irresistibly attracted to the detective when he opened it. His mind was projected into another body. Alrighty then. I need to get up and get out and do some shit. Wow, this is taking forever to load. Well, okay.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
He's back
There's
in the
nothing we can
hospital?
do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Oh, examine patient. Call Dr. Fuller regarding the patient. Okay, examine.
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated.
Oh.
His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
How would the hell she know it's tender?
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Oh, 3 unlocked ones, so...
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
He's fuller of shit. State of limbs is worrisome. Severely dehydrated.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
He's turning into Spider-Man.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
He's turning into a fish. His body is mutating. Look at all this stuff just for opening up that skill. He has something in his belly, the state of his okay, so his body is mutating.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Don't worry your pretty little head. Symptoms are worrying. Never seen anything like this. You're turning him into a monster. Let's go with half accusing and...
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
It was a subtle threat.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
God, this game has some amazingly bad voice acting. Hidden files are proof. Nobody mentioned crimes for now. Stay out of this.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office. What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Alright, whatever. He even said he was turning into an octopus.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
No, this is where I officially gave up, because I remember trying to do this, and something... Oh, there we go with...
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
He's asleep.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show. Dr. Colden?
Well, hey. Fuck you too. Alright, what do we got in here? Getting Fuller's off.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
I don't know whether they're basing this off his attributes or like fucking... You gonna let me out? No. Let me out! God damn it. Move.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know.
Once again.
Bitch. Move. Okay, this is what probably...
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Ow, you're not gonna let me.